Welcome back to the Code of Ethics podcast. I'm your host, T Mass, and I got Compton Musa up in here with me. We keeping it lit, man. This is episode 6, season 2.
Yes,
man,
sir.
we've been doing a lot of stuff this season so far,
It's
man.
been cracking this season, huh?
Yeah.
It's been
Give them a
turned up.
quick little recap about the different guests we done had slide through so far.
Oh man, we done had some dope guests. We kicked it off with BG Knockout.
Shout out
Compton
BG
City G.
Knockout. Yes, sir.
And it was crazy because remember he told us he freestyled that verse. I didn't even know that.
I couldn't believe that. Just imagine to be able to freestyle a verse and then it do what that record did and
Still
continues
spinning
to
to
do.
this day.
Shout out BG Knockout.
We had Lil E,
Shout out Lil
Easy
Easy
E,
E. Yep.
Lil Wack, throw a rock at the low.
Ooh, throw a rock at the low.
Yeah,
Hey, every time I
yeah.
scroll down my timeline, I see at least 5
For
or 6
sure.
different videos
For sure.
of people participating in the Lil Wack Shoe Game
Yeah.
Challenge. Shout out Lil Wack and
Yeah.
everybody in this challenge, man, keeping it lit, keep throwing them rocks.
Yeah, his social media push is crazy. I do see him a lot. We had Low Key the Great. He out there pushing his
Yep.
cologne.
Shout
Yeah,
out Low
shout
Key the
out.
Great, Souls
Yeah.
to Give.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all go get y'all some of that
And I
cologne.
told him in the DM, he like, nigga, we waiting on Narbato. I see
For
you
real,
out there
for real,
pushing.
for real, because we're going to do a real live review right here on the Code of Ethics
Yeah.
podcast. You heard?
Yeah, and then we also had
Mr. Big Flex
with the
slid through
credit.
here.
Yeah,
Yep. And so y'all make sure y'all hit up Mr. Big Flex on Instagram. If y'all got any questions about credit repair, things like that,
Facts.
he doing a good service for us
he
out
is,
there,
and,
man.
and he got his WAP account set up. Remember, he was telling us about the WAP account
Yep.
because he be having all kind of crazy DMs. So you can always go to his his Instagram, tap in his WAP. It'll get you right to him, whatever like questions you have or anything. And then we also doing things with him as well. So you guys tap in on him because I know a lot of people get scammed with credit. It's somebody you can actually trust that's gonna do the job. Make
Real
sure
talk.
y'all tap in on Mr. Big Flex, man.
Hey, we want to also shout out one of our sponsors, man, Needle and Threads, man, out of
That's
Dallas,
right.
Texas, man, just keeping it lit with the clothing stuff.
Yes,
They got you looking
yeah.
fly right now with the Needles and Threads.
The first code of ethics merch,
Yeah.
with needles and threads,
Yeah.
man. You got to tap in on them to get it.
You already know.
Use the code. What is it? COE.
COE, get
Yeah.
10% off.
Yeah, just straight like that.
You already
Yeah.
know. But we got a new guest for y'all, and he coming straight from Las Vegas, Nevada to the
It's
world.
dope.
He is a rock star. He is a rapper. He's a filmmaker.
Tell him, man.
He's a
Yeah.
musician. Man, he's an
Yeah.
innovator, man, a visionary, man. Before we introduce him, we're gonna let y'all check out his new video, man. It's called Superman.
Go check that out, Superman.
You sit alone in this dark room after sun pierce the window. You take the risk and bet it all. Baby, this is what you in for. Broken pieces on the floor, but yeah, you still continue.
Great minds. think
Okay,
alike,
okay. We got Foster the Vision in here, man. Y'all
Yes,
welcome
sir.
Foster the Vision.
baby. Let's
Code
go.
at this podcast.
The vision.
Yes, sir.
Man, we appreciate King.
Come
we
on,
appreciate
man.
you. I said we appreciate.
It's my brother right
Yeah, we
here,
appreciate
man.
you,
Welcome,
King.
bruh.
Yeah.
We here. So, man, let us know. Let us know for the people who don't know exactly who you are. Let them know exactly what you do, what you've been doing, things like that.
First and foremost, how you doing, brother?
Really good, man.
Let's
Yes,
King.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's
Really
go.
good.
Man, first and foremost, I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Well, let me restate that. First and foremost, I'm a father.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Then I'm a filmmaker. Then
Mhm.
magically, within this past 2 years, I turned into a rock star. And so, yeah, man, I'm trying to embody all the elements of entertainment for the most part and try to bring something to the people.
That's dope.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
The
That's
vision.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you come up with that, man?
Man, as an entrepreneur or as an artist, we know that we go through so many different types of names, so many type of brand names, clothing line names, outlet names. Until something sticks, until something really sticks. And for me, a lot of the world or Google might know me as Bentley Foster,
Right.
a young filmmaker. As I traveled along, I came up with names like Visual Poetry Entertainment. That was dope. It was always something like visual behind it. Then one day I came across Foster Visuals out in Europe, and I was just like, I came back and I was like, yo, this would be Foster Visuals. Like that.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, then I seen the band. Y'all remember Foster the People?
Nah, put me up on
All
game.
the little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I didn't know the name of it, but that used to spin heavy. Yeah.
Exactly. So they're called Foster the People. They're still dope. And I was like, Foster the Vision. And I had to take and understand like what it was I was doing. You know what I mean? Normally, if a client comes to me or somebody comes to me for a project, I'm supposed to be there to help them bring this visual alive, almost as if I'm fostering it, you know, as my own. So, so that name stuck for me. And then when it got to music, I was just going by Foster with the little money sign, and I got signed to this janky label, bro, about a year and a half ago, and I think they took that name. But I was like, it's all cool because I wanted to go by the vision because I had so many beanies and so many merchandise and so much support from people in the community that was already know me as Foster the Vision.
Right.
And so I already had like beanies already floating out there that said the Vision. I already had chains made that was the Vision, you know. So it was just like, I mean,
creative. Yeah, you're creative as fuck, man.
Let's talk about that first deal. Like what types of what was your mind frame going into signing that paperwork and being a part of that label?
Very educational. Very educational. It was a stressful experience, man. It was a stressful experience being under the thumb of somebody. There was times I felt like I had to record my phone calls with the guy, you know what I mean, just so I could reiterate, nah, bro, you said you was going to pay for this, you know what I mean, or such and such and such. Because there was a lot of back and forth things. And to be honest with you, bro, when I got signed, I was definitely not in the right mindset when I was. It was a lot going on in my life at the time. And I also felt like I was getting played like a motherfucker, bro.
No, you knew you was getting
I
played.
knew I was getting played.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part about it was somebody that I considered family.
Damn.
That was, you know, it was a lady that was my publicist in filmmaking when I was younger,
Right.
who took me in at a rough time in my life, and then also like later in life came back, was like, yo, I'm, you know, ARing for this record, you know, fancy restaurant, signed it down. They're telling me I got like a week to sign the contract, and they're like forcing it on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know you dealing with cancer and you trying to get your money and shit, but like,
Yeah,
yo,
you got a different
I'm
love
not
for
trying
her.
to sign to this dude like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And it fucked up a lot of relationships with me, but some stayed true because they knew that it was label shit and not me.
Right.
You know?
The business.
Yeah.
How things were set up. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, look, we live in a day and age now, bro. You wearing a Crenshaw shirt, and Nipsey done said it, bro. We really don't need labels or.
We don't.
What's up?
Nah, you know,
What's up?
We are the culture.
Unless you're trying to like, I mean, look, there's certain pinnacles that people want to reach. It's all according to what pinnacle you want to reach. Like me, bro, you know Dizzy. Are we familiar with Dizzy, right?
Yeah.
I'm comfortable being Dizzy big.
I get what you're saying.
People know him across the country.
That's
People
better.
know him in other countries. He's getting paid to perform. You know.
That overseas
He
money
got that
different.
song East Side, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a popular ass song. That I done heard that song everywhere, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Business wise, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You can get it done yourself.
Hell yeah. I mean, we living in a time right now where the video and visual aspect is so important to the delivery of the overall package, right?
That is
and
true.
you are talented in both areas. Let's take them back and talk a little bit more about the film stuff right now, because like that's where you originally started at, correct?
Yeah, when I was 9.
Okay, so 9 years old, Ben Foster, right? Well, like, who were some of your influences at that time? How'd you get started with film at that time?
Man, well, we got to take him back before 9.
Yeah, take us back.
I grew up in a house that was very Jackson 5-ish. You know, so I have to add this in, the music, singing in churches with my family, but also our mom having us reenact Friday.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? And they got me playing Debo, and I'm in my diaper going up to my brothers like they smoking me,
Right.
You know, or my mom dressing me up like the mask.
So you was already doing drama
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
family.
yeah.
Yeah, so you know
That's
we
crazy.
were doing a lot of plays.
That's
My
dope.
mom had us in a lot of plays. My mom also owned she had a TV show on the local network,
Right.
and she would it was called Voices of Our Youth, and she'd always bring kids in and show them how to
That's dope.
do different
Yeah.
things. You know,
Yeah.
and
Text
that was my
yeah.
original push. It was okay. Damn, I'm in these TV studios. Let me get behind this board and see what they're doing. And that's when I started learning a lot non-linear editing, where it was just more or less the slides and the.
Yeah, I was just
wipes
gonna
and
ask you to explain that. Yeah.
That was way before Final Cut and iMovie came out.
What?
Yeah.
So you wasn't recording on computers or editing on computers, or were you?
He was
It
hands-on,
was,
dog.
but it was more. It wasn't as it is today. Like you gotta understand when I first started on Final Cut was the big box you would order with the DVDs that you would put into your computer.
Yeah,
Upload your
yeah,
program,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And even back when the Macs were, you know, the big back Macs when they were like
Had the
different
CD
colors and
ROM.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was more expensive too.
Exactly. It was like $1,500 for Final Cut, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was so privileged, bro. Like my parents didn't have it all, but it was so many people in the community, bro, growing up that wanted to support what I was doing. That bought me these programs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the community seen you at work.
Yeah,
They
well,
seen you grow. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my mama, dog.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah. Shout out to
Because you
her.
got to think about it. I wasn't
I mean,
pushing
she
it.
did a beautiful
I
thing.
was
Yeah.
not, I was, you know what I mean? I was a kid. I wasn't pushing it like that. Somebody had to be
Right.
pushing it.
Right.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, where was Pops in all of this?
My real pop or my step pop?
Either or.
That's a deep
Whatever you feel comfortable with. Would you
yeah,
say either
yeah.
or?
Either or.
On the real.
Because a father figure is a father figure,
That's
right?
a fact,
No,
because a
facts,
good
facts.
stepfather could step in and do right.
They both did their job. They both did their job.
Right.
Okay.
Back then, they both did their job. My stepdad brought the structure. My biological father kept the finances going for me to be able to do what I was doing, such as traveling to LA with my mom
Right.
or any of my film shit. So
Okay, that's what's
they
up.
did what they needed to do.
Yeah,
That's
money,
what's up.
It take more than money. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's.
I mean, you know, I'm a baby of 5, bro. So you gotta think about it. My stepdad was holding down 5 of us.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good man.
So yeah.
He was stepdad to all 5.
Yeah, no, he was stepdad to 2. To me,
Oh, okay.
to the youngest and oldest, which is my older sister.
Right.
Okay.
3
Okay.
years, yeah.
What was their relationship like? Your father and your stepfather?
I don't know.
Nah.
You know, I have those conversations now. Now that I'm grown and I have my kids and I'm not with my baby mother, you know what I mean? So now these conversations are conversations
Okay.
that's popping up.
Right. Right.
Do it
Yo,
give you a
Pops, I'm
little.
dating this girl. I gotta go meet her baby daddy today.
Right.
How you think? You know what I mean? Or hey, baby mama, she dating this dude. I gotta go holler at him, let him know that's my. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just about growing up. You know, I can reach out to at least one of them and get the job done.
Yeah.
Do that give you more understanding dealing with your situation versus your pops and step pops?
Does it give me enlightenment?
No, like more understanding of whatever it is they was going through and taking care of you, stepping up versus you doing the same thing now.
I think we learn from our parents for sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think we learn from our parents. And I think as a culture, especially as black men, we got a lot to fucking unpack, bro.
That's real.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We got a lot
It's
to
a lot.
unpack, and it is. You got to think about it. My stepdad, the stories that I hear of his dad, or the stories of my biological dad, my grandfather I never met, is like they were pretty much some dickheads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nigga, it wasn't a conversation. It was a hands-on. You in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Situation, I'm
for
sure
real.
you heard
That's
conversations
crazy
about
because
that.
that's how that generation was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
it
crazy.
trickled down to them, and maybe our parents, maybe when we was younger, they spanked us a little bit.
Yeah.
Dad punched us in the chest a few times. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you moving on to us, and it's like, damn, I don't feel like I gotta necessarily put my hands on my kids.
Yeah, I never whipped my kids. You right about that. I never touched my
That's a
kids.
good point you
Don't get
making.
me wrong, bro. I started off
Yeah.
like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like, I never went into it in a sense of, hey, I'm angry. I'm going to punish my kid.
Nah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was more or less like, yo, kid, I'm trying to stop you from harming yourself in the future.
Right,
Listen,
you-
you're not listening, so I might have to give you a little pop on your
Yeah,
ass.
that's
Right.
real
So it's better to
discipline
provide
versus-
education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sitting and talking
But
to
it's
them.
also,
Yeah.
it's also like, bro,
Yeah.
like,
You really
look,
can.
even with my 6-year-old daughter, bro, you know, dealing with a female daughter, you know, it's
Man, I just.
What's that like, man? What's that like?
You gotta understand. Bro, I'm just now learning about women, dog. I'm being honest, bro.
Nah, we step
Keep it
shit.
lit.
I'm
Keep
still
it
trying
that
to
way.
figure it out. I understand what you're saying.
I'm understanding that like most women are a gift and their emotions are a gift. The same things that annoy the fuck out of us turn us the fuck on to.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
expected sometimes like we expect
Yeah.
women to like be very stern like a ship like we are, and they just oceans. You know what I mean? They gotta. That's what they are.
Damn, that's
Mhm.
the
And-
best
and-
best
bar.
explanation you could give
Yeah,
somebody.
once you start understanding that, it's kind of like you start looking at it differently. Like, oh, she ain't really tripping on me. She tripping on something else.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing with my daughter. It's like with her,
Mm.
I have to have that emotional openness now that my fathers didn't have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And,
I get what you're saying.
And
You
so-
a man, you can't cry. You
Yeah.
can't really
Right.
express
I
yourself.
mean,
yeah.
I'm with that with my boy, my 3-year-old, but I'm just more or less like, bro, I just don't want you falling out.
Mhm.
Like, don't
Yeah.
be watching what your sister's doing, but at the same time, I'm letting her know too, like, you can't be doing that.
That's
And it's
real.
like, I'm learning, hey, you don't gotta put your hands on the kid, bro. All you gotta do is take away a bedtime or
Mm-hmm.
That phone.
Oh man.
some chocolate chip waffles
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
ain't getting the waffles in the morning.
You ain't getting.
Right.
We ain't
So it's
going
like
to
a
your
reward
favorite
system.
Food place. Yeah.
Like
Not
a reward.
Today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works. It
Yeah.
works, but yes, the enlightenment, yeah, bro, because
That's
you
a
gotta
blessing.
think about how that energy from our parents came onto us. Now we're getting more involved into things like therapy,
Mm.
and you see a lot of people talking about mental health on the internet.
That's a fact.
And there's just a lot more awareness, bro. I work in a mental health facility, bro, and you know, my client, they diagnosed him with like autism at like early 2000s, like 2003. So you gotta think about it. And you being a doctor, bro, like, you know, like half of the shit that's like now, niggas wasn't really worried about it back then.
No, that's
Which
a
is like
fact, huh?
which is like a
T?
side note kind of thing. So they didn't know how to deal with it
Yeah.
at the time.
You think it's a good thing?
I think it's a great thing, bro, because I feel like people are starting to heal a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's true.
People are starting to heal, and I want a better world where people are healing for my daughter and for my son.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want my kids just jumping into these like toxic relationships because people ain't working on themselves.
That's a fact. Jump in a relationship, get into another one, you ain't
Yeah.
fix
Right.
nothing, or
Right.
sometimes they don't even feel like they was in wrong
You don't
in
even know
any way,
yourself
you
half
know?
the time.
Yeah, you gotta
Right.
grow. So you go through shit to learn. Yeah, that's a fact. I
That's a
wouldn't
good
want my
point.
kids in there neither like that.
That's a good point, especially when we get out of a bad relationship. It's not a good thing to jump right back into another relationship.
Yeah.
It's always good to
You gotta
take some time for
evaluate
yourself,
yourself,
huh?
be with yourself. You know what I mean, and also not try to rush. You know, finding a
That's real.
companion. You know what I mean. I know it's a lot of young people out there just like wishing that they had a love that's like somebody else that they seen love. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I just my message to the youth, man, just take your time with that. You know what I mean? But spend
that's a
time
very
working on
important
you
statement, man.
so that you can
Yeah.
be able to be your best in a relationship,
That's-
and you'll be
yeah.
able to find somebody that has spent time
Work on
working on
you.
themselves as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the conversations I have with
Mhm.
my daughters, but they really got a head on their shoulders, so it's like a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, because you do see a lot of people going through stuff like that, and we wasn't even taught that. You know what I mean? Like even the mental state. You get what I'm saying? Like with mental health, we wasn't taught that way of life.
Yeah.
We didn't even
Yeah.
understand that until how long ago? You get what I'm saying?
And like you said,
Like a
it's,
decade, bro.
But I told
It's-
you we breaking generational curses.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So we better than our parents. We think totally different, but you're supposed to be better than your parent. You,
That's the
you
goal of life.
2.0.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? And we gonna break them barriers, but watch how good these kids be with being able to speak their mind,
Mhm.
express their feelings, give thought,
Yeah.
take your time, make the
It's
right
a
decisions.
good point you're making. Let's highlight some stuff that just came from this little section of the podcast. Like
The vision started it.
Right. And thank you for this,
know?
bruh.
Yeah.
So some things that I
got
took
me
from this
going.
right here is like it's so important to be having these conversations at the dinner table. What we always talk about on this podcast, right?
fact.
And so that you can prevent your children from having to wait until they're in a crisis situation as an adult and having to learn it all on the fly. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it's important to be talking about mental health. It's important to be talking about relationships, things that may seem taboo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're gonna learn this stuff somewhere. What better place than right there with the family at the dinner table?
It's important. Them dinners, dinner night, whatever.
I think the quicker
It's important.
it's dealt with, the least risk that would be used as a crutch.
True.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
True.
I feel like so many people, you know, like people, they thrive in toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
People thrive in like chaos. So we start to get so comfortable there without addressing that shit early on in our houses. But like you said, like as the generations go on, we want our children to be better than us.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if we start working on ourselves now, we can keep that example.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
And like you said, that chaos
Yes, sir.
and turmoil, it's like the reason why I figure people thrive in that situation or that feeling or that essence of life is because they in survival mode. And when you in survival mode, it's something about being on edge to where all gears click. You
Yes.
get it together.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like losing something in life. Before you lose it, you're gonna fix whatever you need to fix to make sure it's right, because now you really see what you would lose.
So let me ask you another question then. So A, do you think people are getting too comfortable? Or B, do you think people need to be more comfortable because they're always in survival mode? Or do you think there's
I wouldn't say being too comfortable, because that could be a downfall. You know what I'm saying?
complacency?
Yeah. And too comfortable, you're not aware of what's going. You get what I'm saying? You don't have that care. You're not gonna access that care because you're too comfortable. So I wouldn't want to put that on the people.
That's a good point.
But it's a good way to always understand, like, you want to be more comfortable.
You want to continue to grow, continue to work on yourself.
And that is the comfortableness in you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because when you know you got a path and you see the vision, you really see, like, all right, I'm comfortable because I'm not gonna make the choices to make me uncomfortable. Some days might be a little harder. You get what I'm saying? But I'm still in my mode to where, all right, that's a problem. How we thinking now? Let me figure out the solutions to this problem, but I'm not gonna give too much emotion to that problem. So I could stay in my comfort because I'm comfortable. I could see it how it's coming.
You're not gonna give it all.
I'm not gonna overstep neither. So I see it ain't no blind spot, because now we talking about emotions. So now I could feel the problem. I understand that it is a problem, but I'm in a mode to where I love life. I love what I have. I got kids running in the background where, all right, this is how we fix this problem. It might be a hard problem. It might be a very hard problem. So I understand it's gonna take me some time.
So the guy who moved in with his girlfriend, who wants to be a rapper, he has a kid that's there. He's not paying his child support or his kid's tuition.
That's life.
He knows he has to get a job. But he's so comfortable in where he's at because he knows if he gets a job, he can't wake up and just smoke all day like he wants to. He can't jump on that video game no more.
Typical life.
He can't call his bitch and say, "Alright, come suck my dick right quick." He can't do that. He gotta work. He can't drink with his homies. Now he's uncomfortable because now he can't even do what he want to do.
Where we going with this?
I gotta. I mean,
What's the
we
question,
could
though?
keep
What's the
going.
question?
He just put it out. Basically, your day to day
Are you comfortable?
young man.
And are young men, young ladies, bro?
Both. All right, we gonna go both because you're
Are
right.
you okay with saying, "Yo, this is what I want for my life"? Okay. In order to get that, I gotta give up that, and that.
Yeah,
I'm only
yeah.
gaining this.
I hear you.
But in the long run, I'm gonna get that, and that. But I know for the next fucking year or two, all that.
I gotta
shit.
sacrifice
I don't
some
got
things.
that
Are you
discipline.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Great work. Great
I don't
work.
got the discipline. Now, if he was really thinking all the stuff that you named, he was doing, he want to do for himself, right? He want to smoke. He want to play the game. He want to be able to call a girl over.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? He pretty much want to do whatever he want to do, right? If he's seen it smart, like, hey, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna still get everything that I needed.
You don't see it like that.
Nah, I know,
Right,
I know
right,
that
right.
for a fact because you talking about the common man woman, very common in today's time.
Let alone my
Yeah.
generation.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's so in my generation, it's so easy to get a bag.
Mm-hmm.
So most people just wait for that. Oh, bro, can I go sell this pound right quick?
Mhm.
Damn. Oh, yo, can I go call this nigga right quick?
Right.
Uh,
They taking the risk.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know what you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this generation do not like to work.
Yeah.
This generation
Nah,
do
you
not
right.
want to go get a 9 to 5 job.
Nah, you.
You know what I mean?
It's-
But what
yeah.
they need to
like I
understand
said
is,
before, it is okay. I'm sorry, T.
No, go
It is
ahead.
okay to
yeah,
get money.
yeah,
How are you getting it?
in whatever way you getting it, whatever form that you're getting it. I believe that a lot of this generation believes that the only jobs available to them is working at 7-Eleven, working at Walmart,
Right.
jobs that come with some level of shame that the society has put on it, right? Even though that person is getting health care, that person is getting a consistent check
yeah.
every 2 weeks.
They don't see it
right?
like that,
Shout out
huh?
to the baristas though at Starbucks. They
Yeah,
the real deal.
right.
No cap.
But
huh?
understand this, just like the vision is saying, is that with some grind, you're going to be able to level your game up. You're going to be able to get that next level job,
Yeah.
paying a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Not just
You
taking
gonna,
what you got and
Exactly.
staying and getting comfortable.
But
Yeah.
with that, it's going to come
Can I
some,
throw
you
a
got,
shot?
go ahead.
So yeah, you don't have to go and get that used Benz from the fucking used car dealership. That's gonna fuck you over. You can actually go get a job and go finance a car.
Yeah, you
Go
can.
lease
Yeah, you
a car.
can.
That's a fact, though.
That's
And,
gonna work
and
for
a,
you.
a lot of them ain't even going to finance or lease it to you if you can't show that you got
You gotta have a paper
history.
trail. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
I'm just
gotta
saying,
have-
so many people
You gotta
are
have
so
that paper
caught up in
trail.
the, I feel like
They
so
want
many
it
people
so
are caught up in the
fast.
image
They want it
Mhm.
so
Fast.
fast, man.
that nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking at it in the longevity of things.
Yeah.
You know
Real
what I mean?
talk.
But
Real
I
talk.
guess that goes back into what have I learned from my fathers?
Mm.
Huh,
That's a
talk
fact.
on
You
it.
done
Talk
learned.
on it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, most fathers are telling you, yo, go get a job, go get some longevity.
That's a fact. And you never listen. It took me forever to listen.
So how did you take those messages?
I didn't take them.
I
I didn't take them until I needed to take them.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's normally how it goes.
If all else, yeah.
I didn't understand how my pops was trying to tell me how to clean the bathroom until I had a roommate that was a dude, and I was like, bro, you nasty as hell.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's certain things that our parents try to teach us at a young age.
Yeah.
We're not going to understand that shit.
Yeah. For real.
But the longevity thing, yeah, man. You know, when I was going through my hard time, bro, and the split with my baby mama, bro, I was really depressed.
Right.
That's where all that beautiful music came from too.
Mhm.
But the thing is, I wasn't getting no money, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I seen Nipsey say it on a thing. He said, "Get you some money, you gonna feel different."
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's a big thing because even standing here today, it's like, damn, nigga, I got my shit back, and I'm fucking like making money and doing what I need to do. You feel mad different. You ain't even worried about that bitch no more. You ain't worried about
That's
it. You get what I'm
crazy.
saying? You
Mm.
moving forward because when you are able to move forward, and for us as men, moving forward is building a stable ground, which is making money,
Yeah.
consistency,
That's
showing
yeah.
up. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
The
Damn,
majority of
that's
the time,
dope.
what are they asking from us?
Simple
Mm.
thing. Yeah.
Security.
That's it.
Mm.
That's it.
How-
Security. But security coming, you know, it's like the whole package deal really, because you can't have you got to have your finances together you could stop an intruder. Then the security is way more deeper than just that how we was pitched. You get what I'm saying? The security is emotionally stable. You get what I'm saying? Healthy. You know what I'm saying? Conversate the you know, ups and downs, you know, arguments. The security is more than what, you know, I just wanted to throw emphasis on that so we could, you know, speak to the audience like
That's
yeah,
wrong.
nah,
Security.
It's more security than just stopping or I got my gun. Like, nah,
Yeah.
security comes. It's man,
Financial security, emotional security, spiritual security. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
And it's crazy because I'm learning this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My wife beat me down with this,
Yeah.
and I never understood until I had to understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I think we always we get it, and honestly, I was grabbing Nipsey's top reading book list, and I've been reading The Way of Superior Man. I just finished.
That's
it.
crazy. I was just telling him about that book a month ago.
Wow.
Phenomenal book.
Yeah.
Phenomenal book. I'm reading Contagious now.
Oh
Contagious?
yeah, by
Okay.
Jonah
Jonah
Barker.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that too at the house.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got his list of books too. That because I'm starting to try to learn to read, and I need to read more. Well, I know how to read, but I mean learn to read and pick up a book.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
take
yeah.
some time on
I
my
followed
time.
you on that. I followed you on that.
Shout out
Yeah.
to anybody who does not want to pick up an actual paperback
Yeah.
book.
For real.
Yeah.
Go on Amazon, get yourself a
It's a
fucking
different
Kindle
life,
for
for real.
motherfucking-
Easy
Yeah.
read. But look, I want to encourage y'all to go check out A Legendary Run and My First Teachers by Dr. Tara Mass Harris
Yes.
at Barnes & Noble right now.
Dope books.
Let's
both
get it.
of them. I got both of them. They
Can you
dope
say that
books.
again? Can you say that again?
Yep, A Legendary Run, that's a memoir that I wrote. And My First Teachers is an ethnic children's book. Both of them available at Barnes & Noble right now.
Man, you hit
Yeah.
Maz about that, man. He DM him. He might send you a signed copy, man.
Easy call.
You
Call.
know?
Tap in with us.
That's because you need that, and I'm learning that. Like some when you at home, you got a little extra time. Instead of jumping on the phone, put the phone down, read a few chapters. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And it really it's your mental. It stabilize your mental. I didn't know that.
Man,
Yeah, it do.
When you learn something, bro.
a lot of us is
Yeah,
conditioned
that's a fact.
on social media to just scroll looking at
Nah,
videos
yeah.
all day,
You
right?
gotta get off
you
that,
do
yeah.
you do a little bit of reading
Yeah.
if you do read the little description, but for the most part, you just looking at videos, right?
Yeah.
It is good to retrain your brain
Yeah.
to read some stuff. So pick up a book. You know what I mean?
I don't do videos no more. I rather watch podcasts. Something that stimulate my I need to
Your
be
vocabulary.
learning. Yeah, I need to be learning.
Well, that goes into the book Contagious, the chapter I was reading last night, social currency. It's like what makes the topic worth value in conversation. And the most interesting things they say would be education and health. So anytime you learn something, obviously that makes you want to go.
Do it, because now sometimes we think we know, but you doing something and then be like, damn, I've been doing this the whole time wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a simple thing I be seeing on TikTok, like the robe thing. When it's always show you, because I be trying to figure out how things work. And it's always one on the page, and it show us that we've been wearing robes wrong the whole time. You know
All right,
how
look.
you tie the...
Around the front.
Yeah, I used to...
You supposed to tie around the back.
I tie it all around, but I'm thinking... all around is the right way, but it's really just through the front two loopholes, and then you bow tie.
go around?
Nah.
What?
Nah, that ain't...
I gotta watch that video.
Yeah, when
It
I
makes
see
sense though. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
So I be watching stuff like that. That's going
Yeah.
damn, I didn't know that.
That
you
takes
know?
me back to the oatmeal packets when I seen that one. I didn't know you could rip open the oatmeal packets and pour water back in it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it
now.
has the measurement on it. Yeah.
I never seen
That's all
nobody
you need,
in
too.
life do that.
Nope.
You right about that.
Put
but
that
yeah,
thing on
that's
45
funny.
seconds. Ding.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to the internet. The internet's king.
Yeah.
Just, I guess what we're trying to say is careful what you feed in your brain.
That's a
For
fact.
real.
Like, man, I got such a habit. Like, I pick up my phone, go use the bathroom. It's like, no, take your tablet, take your Kindle, not your tablet, your Kindle, and just read, bro.
Anytime. Yeah.
You got this device called the Kindle, bro, where you
It's
can just
right
read.
there.
There's
Your
no
access
internet,
is
there's no
right there.
distractions, there's-
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You could download a book app on your phone now. Like
That's
you
a
don't need
distraction
whatever
still.
you
Don't feel like that's a
so you
distraction?
Nah, I mean if you really learn it, cause it's gonna give you the same feeling. You just gotta be disciplined. Like when you scrolling, yeah, you gotta really be like, I want this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, like when you learning stuff, you start understanding like, damn, I've been brainwashed the whole, like, nah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Now I know I could get this. So you really gotta move past the things that take you away from being better for you, if that's really what you want for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
So it comes down to what you really want for yourself.
Hey man, look, I'll put it like this: it's easier said than done.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's
Yeah,
easier,
it's hard.
Easier said than done, and I only say that because I am the type of person, bro. If I need to read my book, I need to go plug my phone up in a room. Because the minute I hear it ding, I don't know if that's business.
Right.
I don't know if that's money.
See, so
I don't know if that's my kids.
you already got the discipline to know I can't be around this phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You give that, so it's still
Put your
knowing
phone
knowing
down.
what you want. But you
Yeah.
know yourself, and you still learning. But you learning yourself more than anything. But you know, like, man, if I see this phone or if this wood right here, I'm
I gotta
finna
take
roll.
off my Apple
You give
Watch
yeah,
when I'm
you get yeah. See that ding? What you say that as soon as you hear that ding? That's how you
never
know
know
you
what
got
that
motion.
thing
It
is,
might
man,
be
you know?
something important. Yeah. That's
Okay,
a
so
fact.
what's one of your go-to cameras that you like to rock with?
I'm gonna go with the Red Gemini or the Sony FX3.
Okay, so with your film company, y'all shooting with those?
Yeah, we shoot with those, and dude, the world is so open. We can rent whatever you need if the budget allows.
Okay.
Mm.
You know, because I think, glad you brought that up, man. Yo, people, please stop getting so caught up on what fucking cameras people are shooting with.
Mm.
Because every camera is going to look different, even based on whatever lens you're using. The lens is really what makes that quality, that image come clear.
Damn, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're going to invest your money into a really great lens. Do not go get a red camera and put a little Sony kit lens on there from Walmart.
Mm.
It will look like shit. But all in all, bro, you got people like Ludacris that will come to Vegas and shoot with an Arri Alexa, which is 2.7K. It's not even fucking 4K. It's because they're looking for a look. They're looking for an image. You know what I mean? The movie Super 8, which I know Super 8. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's according to what image you're going for. But you know, everybody wants that.
They want that look. I know what you
that
mean.
look.
At 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's 8K? Tell me about 8K.
You want me to break down 8K and 6K and 4K?
Yeah.
So practically, if you look at it like, if you take a screen, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you got 1080, 1080, 1080, 1080, let's make it a 4K. Now you're gonna break it down, okay, 8K, 6K. Now it's gonna be 6 of those.
Same. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I never heard.
I was like
8 of those.
Yeah.
pixels and
So
shit.
what ends up happening is when you're shooting on something like that, you're able to take a 6K, 8K file. Sometimes you get lucky with a 4K. And say, for instance, I shot a super wide shot of me. If I wanted to punch in editing, it'll still be fucking crispy and clear as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
I've never heard of 8K,
So
6K.
Yeah, that's the new look right now. It's like on YouTube, it'll tell you if a video's in 8K or 4K.
That's crazy.
So here's my
But
question.
don't worry, your phone still play 1080, bro.
Yeah.
For real, huh?
Does
No
it?
4K phones.
Yeah.
No.
That's a
Okay.
different ball. That'll make
There's
the.
no 4K phones.
That'll make
So a
the
4K
price go.
video looks the same as a 1080 video on the phone.
I can bump out a 4K video that I shot in 4K and bump it down to 1080 and it will look sexy as hell.
Mm.
And you will not know the difference
Yeah.
So is
unless
it
you're watching it on YouTube.
is it about like the program you use or how you shooting or how you editing?
It's the format of shooting.
Right.
It's literally the quality. You can call it the pixels, the
Right.
image data.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
It's how much data is being into that image.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
It's like sometimes when you see a lot of people shooting log footage, it's like you see the colors and they look very flat.
Yeah.
It's because it has more, even though you don't see the colors, it gives it more data. So when I'm going into editing, I'm able to control each color that I want
And
to.
put it
versus
out.
like
Yeah.
us shooting in the regular color that we see in our
Damn,
regular
that's
eyes.
dope. I never heard that. That's dope. That's some game right there. Damn.
Okay.
You literally control how the scenery look. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you shooting your own videos and stuff too, huh?
Yeah,
With your team?
I got to, bro.
Shout your team out real quick.
Yeah.
Man.
For sure.
Drewski Media, Marcus at Work, H365 Printing. Yeah, man. And everybody else that I worked with me, you know how we rock.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
And
crazy.
shout out to my boy Las Vegas Bully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got? The
Make sure
micro
y'all follow
bullies?
all of them on the gram.
That boy in China right now.
Killing
like that?
it, huh?
He be
killing them. Yeah, China be paying for dogs for
Yeah,
they
he
price be
Call
high.
that man a transporter.
Damn, that's crazy.
He be out there like once a month, whether it's Puerto Rico, Germany, China, just delivering a dog, bro.
That's crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy. Yeah, I got one at the house and a Shih Tzu. That nigga
How's
don't
a Shih
do
Tzu?
nothing. He cool. They they was babies.
Okay.
Grew up together. But yeah, he don't do shit. He can't walk up the stairs. That's how little he is.
Damn.
Yeah, he real micro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I gotta take him up the stairs and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. He do that with them dogs. I'm
Yeah,
at to show you.
Yeah.
Man, that is the new
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is, bro. It's a bag in that shit. You gotta put in the work though for sure.
Yeah, you see, he just a pet at the house.
He
He just look good.
Hey Ben, so tell us about one of your favorite projects that you filmed.
It was your project.
Oh yeah, so
Everything was all purple,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, we gonna.
That was a hard.
Oh, that's
video.
crazy. You remember that?
Of course.
Yes. I did a couple videos with Ben. I'm talking about one about 15, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and then one about a couple months ago.
That's the one I was. That one hard as fuck. I didn't see the old school one.
Is that still on YouTube? It may not even be on YouTube. I got that on DVD somewhere.
Back then, my mom wasn't letting me shoot videos with curse words in it.
It was all. The
That's
whole video
crazy.
was purple.
So
Nah, so they had on the purple bandanas.
Yeah.
Like, two girls, they had on like perfect, like
Yeah.
floor shades.
Oh, you
shout out
was
Pizzo
killing
the
them,
Heater
huh?
Man too. My boy Pizzo the Heater Man was in that video.
Yeah.
We had the lowrider bike. It was cool. It was
Oh, you
Yeah,
was
you
stuck,
right.
huh,
Yes,
man?
yes. Out here in Vegas too.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about us. 20 years ago,
Yeah.
we shot that video out here in Vegas.
That's crazy.
That was wild.
That's dope. And then the next one y'all just did like a few months
a few
ago.
months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta shot that song
Yeah.
out so they can
Oh yeah.
go see that.
So y'all make
video.
sure you go check out that song Pink Slip. Shout out my boy L Fingers for the production on that thing.
Yeah.
And my boy The Vision shot that thing out here, man. We had
That's
the
a
Cyber
fact.
truck whipping, the Cyber quad whipping. And yeah, it was lit, man. Shout out my boy Jace. He did some behind the scenes footage on that thing. And my boy Jones, he slid through for it too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was dope because
The
that
vision,
beat was
the
hard.
vision.
The track was hard. The video hard. How
Yeah.
you was really having fun. I'm like, look at Maz. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh god.
You had the hair. What you had a Harris Island.
Yeah,
Mac-
yeah,
I
with the mat,
seen
yeah,
it,
yeah. That's the little mat I got in the back of the Cyber
Yeah.
truck. But look, so
ATV?
yeah, the little the floor mat.
The floor
Oh,
mat
yeah.
for the
They
back
go in
of
the
the
back.
Cyber truck.
The Mass
Yeah.
Island, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
Harris
yeah.
Island. But let me ask you this. So people, get videos done from you all day, right?
Right.
So after they get a video done, they drop it. What are some ways that you've seen that have been productive in marketing that video or getting the numbers up on it?
Mm.
Well, Instagram has this really cool collaboration option now,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been seeing a lot of growth on because now that project is on other people's pages. It's
Right.
not just a repost now.
Right.
You know what I mean? What was the question?
Like yeah. No, that was a great answer though because the
It
collaboration
really was.
shit.
I was finna-
That's
yeah.
how we promote our podcast a lot of the times. Is
Okay,
we
I get it
we
now.
post it, we collaborate with
Yeah.
everybody that's involved, and it
Organic,
organically gets
Yeah.
out there to each person's audience. You know what I'm saying?
So, I liked what LaRussell said, bro. He said, if I post myself 100 times a day, that's 100 chances of you seeing me.
That's a cold way to put it.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
100 chances of him getting on a day.
Man.
So, obviously, I started thinking about that even with the film side of things. When you're posting your videos as an artist or as a filmmaker or a creative, whatever you've done on that video, if you have multiple scenes you can show, obviously on Instagram, you're going to show probably about 30 seconds to a minute of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you might have a trailer. But what I'm saying is, break down the video as an artist, break down a video in 15-second bits,
Clips. Yeah.
and promote the fucking video.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's the same thing as it is in filmmaking, the same thing as it is in makeup artists, the same thing as it is in an actor that's in a movie. promote the fucking project. Don't stop doing it. And that's like what we, I feel like niggas are forgetting that shit. It's like, you're so quick to throw out a project and not give it the time of the day to put the money behind it when you got motherfuckers out here putting $1 million behind one song.
That's a fact.
And you ain't even put more than $20 behind it.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Even the Chio and clips like that to promote.
And let's talk about why 15-second intervals.
because people's attention span.
That part is true too.
And
But when
sometimes
you
you
attach
get-
the song to it, in order for you to get credit for that as a stream song, it has to play for at least 15 seconds.
Is that why I've been getting paid to live?
That's how you get paid.
Damn.
Yeah. When your song is attached to a song
And
or attached to a video,
is it
it
when
has
you
to play
play
for
the
at least
video?
15 seconds, and that counts as
So
a
the
stream.
15 seconds is a stream.
So
Exactly.
if somebody's watching
Damn.
your video 2 times, that counts as 2 streams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They watch it for at least 15 seconds. So attach those songs that you have already published through TuneCore or United Masters. Once it show up on your Instagram, attach it to a video that's at least 15 seconds long. And as long as people watching it for that amount of time, that 15 seconds, you get that stream.
That's
He just
cold.
told- He just told y'all how to
That's
get
some
so
real
much-
game.
That's game.
That's how you can get some money
And
if
so-
you don't want to leave
yeah.
the couch.
And thank you for
So-
saying that, because I was trying to figure that out, because forgive me, still new in the music industry, but like I'm starting to realize how my music's paying me through my distribution through my masters, and I'm noticing a lot of shit that's coming through Facebook or Instagram, and I didn't know that it
Yeah.
was.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about a little bit about the whole TikTok ban, because a lot of people was upset
By the way,
because
I got a,
they get more
iPhone
money over
for
there.
$7,000 if y'all
Facts.
got a TikTok one.
Come grab this one too, man. I got a 15 for you
Oh, yeah, I got a
with
15
TikTok
too. I got
on
16,
there.
that's
I never deleted it.
Yeah, I didn't.
I got
even
the
know
original
it was-
app on there because I heard that they said that you can't even find it in the App Store now
I don't know.
if you deleted it. I haven't checked myself,
I
but
didn't
nonetheless,
believe it. I went on eBay and I seen this.
For real?
Bro, literally people have their phones and other phones up there with TikTok
Mhm.
installed for
Damn, I've been out the
$7,000.
loop on that type of
so
shit.
I'll let it go right now.
know,
Somebody
Facebook
come.
Market
I got it
the
on
bread.
mine, yeah.
But look, so here's my question.
Damn, that's.
Here's my question,
I got
but here's
two phones.
a phenomenon. So a lot of people were upset about TikTok being banned or whatever, right? But from an artist perspective, people with that same little, idea I was just talking about, with attaching your song to a video and you getting paid from it. I've noticed with my little weekly updates from like TuneCore, it has a section on the email they send you about how many streams you got on TikTok. It doesn't include Instagram and all the other ones, although you do get paid from streams from those other sites, which are American-based sites. But TikTok being like a foreign-based site, they're paying more money on the streams, right? So, and then they're also paying a little bit more frequently too, and it counts. I mean, you'll see it accrue on your dashboard from whatever site that you publish your
Right.
music from
Right.
on a week-to-week basis. And that's from TikTok. So
How many seconds on TikTok do it?
15 seconds
Same
for
thing.
anywhere.
That's
And
what TikTok,
that
right?
that even counts on Apple Music. So if somebody's playing your song on Apple Music and they just skip through the song real quick and they just listen to it for 2-3 seconds, that does not count. It counts for on your streams, and you get paid for it if they listen to it for at least 15 seconds.
And you said that's TuneCore?
That's through any site that you publish it through.
Yeah, I was,
That's
trying,
dope.
I was trying to figure out my United Masters did that.
United
Yep.
Masters offer a lot of things too.
Yeah, I like United Masters. I like their platform.
hmm
It seems pretty straight to the board. Straight to
Yeah,
the point.
you could submit music for movies, all kind of right off United
I
Masters.
think the difference between the from people who I've talked to who've published from United Masters as well as TuneCore, in TuneCore, if you do a song with somebody, right, you have to pay like an extra $14 for that song to publish on the profiles
Of the other person.
of that other person that's
Oh,
on that song.
That's crazy.
For every song, right? But after that first song, I believe for the rest of that year, if you do more songs with that same artist,
You
that,
get-
he's already under your shit, so
Oh,
you can
so
just
you get it
publish
for
them
free.
too, right? But if you're doing songs with a lot of different people, you're gonna have to pay for each artist. But I think on United Masters, it automatically is a part of your
automatically
shit.
It do the split sheet for you. You because you really paying for the
United
split
Masters
sheet.
allows me to do my splits right then and there.
Yeah, see you paying.
Yeah, you can do that on
TuneCore
TuneCore as
making
well.
You
Yeah.
pay for the split sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's different because once, like you said, once they under your name, you don't gotta pay for them no more.
Right. And what I mean by it publishing on their profile, you know, like when you go to Apple Music and you search up an artist, their newest release will be right there on their
Oh, and
page.
it'll add to their page.
It'll be right there on the person who's
Oh, that's
featuring
some
on
dope
as well.
information,
And that's a
yeah.
good way to promote your song too.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
have to pay for that artist to
You said it
be
was $14?
featured.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think that's worth it,
$14.99 or
though.
something.
I
It is
think
worth
that's
it.
worth it for
Yeah,
sure,
it is
especially
worth
on
it.
the business aspect.
Because if it's just on your page, whoever is just searching for you is gonna find it.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like the collaboration button, but on Apple Music
That's dope.
That's
So,
dope.
so,
and on Spotify too. It show up on their Spotify as well.
Damn, that's dope.
so are you doing that strictly just so I can understand and they can understand? Are you doing that strictly through Apple Music?
Nah, so once you publish through TuneCore or United Masters, you can select where your shit gets sent to. You can send it to Apple Music. You can send it to Spotify. I typically choose everywhere.
Well,
You
yeah.
should choose
so you don't get
everywhere.
that option on United Masters. It just goes there.
It goes everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you got to go in as an artist and set up like your Apple Music page? Like put your
Yeah,
picture
I
in
have
your
to. I
profile?
literally have my Apple Music app for artists in my
Oh,
Spotify.
okay. Yeah,
And I gotta
yeah.
go in there and manually.
And
Exactly.
it'll send it straight to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
get
sense.
the
That's
Apple
hard.
Music for Artists app and get the Spotify for Artists app, and you can customize your Spotify and Apple Music page. You know
that's
what I mean?
dope. Yeah,
with
man,
the graphics
independent.
and all that stuff.
Independent. Ain't nothing like it, man. You learn the game,
Yeah.
you understand it, and get going.
But the thing about it is, you can get it looking good on there, but you got to get them people to come over there and listen to it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And hit that
Yeah.
play button for 15
Yeah.
seconds
Content.
or
You-
longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be out there
So,
pushing.
what's some strategies that you found to engage your audience and keep them coming back listening to your music
It's funny you just asked me that.
or watching your videos?
Social currency, bro.
Hmm.
I am trying to find ways, like any other entrepreneurs, trying to find ways to make what I do interesting and worthwhile talking about.
Mm.
What value do I bring to your conversation if I'm not around and you're bringing me up to somebody?
Right.
I have to find, you know what I mean? I have to find those ways. Is it a song that touched you? Is it because I'm black and I do rock music? Is that the shock factor? You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
Is it something that brings?
I
some
get
type
what
of
you're
value,
saying,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Me, I don't want to give away my trick, but so one day, so the song Superman you had,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I printed out a 1 pound weed bag, and I got a pound of fucking some shake, and I rolled it up into a bunch of pre-rolls. And I put them in a bag, and I put my QR code on the bag. And I drove around Las Vegas, and I said, "Hey, bro, you want a free pre-roll?" They go, "What?" I put up niggas at lights. I'm like, all you gotta do is scan this QR code, add my song to your playlist, and I give you a free pre-roll.
What?
Hey, that's a dope
What?
ass marketing
That's
trick. I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
crazy marketing
so,
right
yeah.
there.
So niggas is like, yo, this nigga giving away weed, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then most people are like, yo, I'm listening to it right now, bro.
Huh.
Yo, this
Yeah.
is dope. And now they're gonna get home and they're gonna forget that they got it on their playlist.
And listen to it.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna relate it. Yo, that nigga gave me weed, bro. How many people give you weed?
Yeah.
That's like
That's
a
still
secret thing
marketing.
to give to
That's good
somebody.
marketing.
Nah, that is. That's
That's
better
marketing-
than giving because it wouldn't work with a
And that's what I
CD.
love about marketing is it's up to your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You can do some creative stuff with marketing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And it doesn't always have to cost you money, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like I said again, if niggas is out here putting $1 million behind a song, bro.
Yeah. But do you think that it takes $1 million to really blow your song up? What if you working on a lighter scale than a
I
mill?
think it might take you a couple $100,000 to make a song mainstream and blow up overnight.
Yeah.
Mm.
I believe that too.
Okay, if you had a couple $100,000, how would you blow up this song Monday?
That's what I was just about
Overnight.
to say. That's the only song. Besides that song and Superman, I'll run that. Or Energy.
We finna listen to Monday by The Vision in just a second. But I want to know if you had $100,000 right now, right, and you want to blow Monday up overnight, who would you pay?
I think I would have to go to the pop stations, bro. The pop or the rock stations, and just get that shit on repeat. I don't know, bro. Maybe
So-
go find an artist like an Adam Levine or some shit, bro. Somebody in that.
Somebody that's
motherfucking-
gonna put you in that. Yeah.
to reach either a remix it,
Mhm.
pay a whole bunch of social media influencers, me personally, I will probably want to hit like every fucking radio station. I mean, no, every news station, and do a clean version performance of that song. Because that's how I look at it, bro. I've been pushing Monday for a year, and you got about 15, 16,000 streams. But I'm already knowing the reaction I get from people, it can go a lot more further than that.
Okay.
And I think about it, like people in Vegas are just now starting to know about it.
That song hot.
United Masters tell me other people know about it in other states.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, there's Monday everywhere, every week, every month, every country, every fucking.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
know,
that I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
And
That's
it's such a
crazy.
generalized, relatable song, I believe. So it's like
You feel like it could really go.
I could push it for
yeah.
another 5 years. All I gotta do is just get it in the right person's hands, bro.
That's timeless
Man,
music.
I
Timeless
love that
music,
feeling.
yeah.
When you feel that way about your song, you know what I'm saying? People see that, they receive that energy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the random listeners, the random people out there who are actual fans
Right.
looking to buy music, they relate to that type of energy right
That's
there. So
right.
don't never lose that. I love that.
Especially
but
when you think your shit.
Come on, man. Come on. I don't care if it's 5 years later. We still finna go up. I feel that way about this song that I got joy. But anyway, the vision, man. Look in that camera, man, and tell our viewers, man, at the Coda Ethic Podcast what they finna listen to right now. Introduce the song Monday. Juice, we ready?
Yo, this is your boy The Vision, and you watching the Code of Ethics podcast, and you about to listen to my new song Monday.
Hey.
Weekdays to the weekends, it ain't much time that we spend. You always tweaking for no reason, baby. I give you something to believe in. Fuck, I guess it's Monday, and it feels so mundane. I think these drugs are making me feel insane. It's really hard to explain.
Okay.
I see why you
That's
think
Monday
it's a little
by The
vibe, it's a little
Vision.
vibe, it's a little
that.
vibe.
Yeah, nah, that's radio. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's
That's
me too, it's
L.A.
me, man.
That's Hollywood right there.
That song got shelved for a good like 3-4 months, bro. And
Why you shelf it?
I don't know, bro. It's just like I don't know. It's like, hey. Want some real shit, bro?
Yeah.
Young men in America, if you got an idea and you feel like you want to push that idea, do not let nobody, not let alone, not even no woman, tell you they don't like it.
Yes.
If you like it and you feel that shit behind it, keep pushing that shit. So I'll tell you the story. So I made this song. I probably had like maybe the first 2 lines. And I just wasn't digging it. My engineer was like, bro, I need you to, you sound too happy. And I'm like, it's Monday. And
Yeah.
he's like, bro, it's an emo song, bro, with a happy beat. And I was like, bro, I don't want to sound like, oh, like, yo, what's going on, bro? And so I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm finna leave. So I showed this girl, and she was just like, I don't know, I don't like the way it sounds. It's a little weird, da 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 da. Maybe it's the guitars at the beginning. I was like, all right, whatever, man. So I started working on other stuff. Came back to the studio 3-4 months later. Was like, yo, bro, what we got left? What we working on? He's like, bro, you never finished Monday. Then I did Monday, and I finished writing it all in the studio. And I was just like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
After that, it was.
You didn't. What you wasn't ready to push it, or you?
No,
was
I'm
just,
saying I stopped making the song.
Because of what people were saying?
Because the people were saying, like, my boy was trying to get me to record it one way. I didn't want to do
Got
it.
you.
The
Got you.
shorties I was messing with, she wasn't feeling the song.
Mhm.
I was just like, all right,
Okay,
man.
I see what
'Cause
you're
everybody
saying,
so
yeah.
everybody
Let
so
me ask you
used to
this.
me doing rap music,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
So it's like
Mhm.
when I switched it up and did this Monday thing, because that's like the second rock song I did.
right.
You know, it was just kind of, I was still trying to figure out that sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I wasn't really-
that's new. Yeah, you.
So
was
you
new to
passed
it.
Monday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday came.
Tuesday then came.
Couple Sundays
Said
passed.
Black on Friday.
What made you spin the block and go back to Monday? What made you reinvent that song and breathe some life into that song and say, I'm finna drop this?
You know, man, sometimes the process of creating whatever that is not always the best. It is not always what you expect it to be. I think at that time I went in there with an expectation of what I needed to create and not just let it just happen. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened that last time I went back. It was just like, okay, I exhausted all my other songs and my other options. Yeah, I made some good shit, but I don't really. I don't know. I wasn't searching for making a a dope song. It was just more or less like, what else we got to work on? And he's just like, okay, so maybe it was okay that I took a break and came back to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That worked though a lot. A lot of times, a lot of music is sitting up, and they come back to it, and when they come to it, it's like,
With a
man, that
fresh
should be on
mind.
a whole different level. Yeah.
And and
He
it's
turned
also-
that motherfucker up though.
Yeah, he
and
did.
Also, you got your teamwork, guys. I'm sure, like, you know, T, you do music as well?
Nah. I used to, but
Okay.
so I understand completely.
So I'm sure when you go in, you got the song that you rapping, or you might have demoed at the crib.
Hey, hold on. This is the Code of Ethics podcast. This the
I
Code
ain't
of
gonna
Ethics
spit
podcast.
nothing.
So I mean, we gotta keep it ethical here. He do music. He music is in his soul, in his veins. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
In
I
his-
love
in his-
music.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I understand. Yeah, you right.
know
You
music.
right, Mash. Yeah.
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 We ain't never leaving music,
That's
man. It's
my
right
nigga.
here.
Yeah,
So-
you a
so
good
part of
nigga
us.
for that. Yeah,
So
but
what
I
I'm saying is
understand.
sometimes we might demo something at home. We may demo something on our phone, writing it,
Right.
and it sounds one way.
That's a
But
fact.
until we get with our
Yeah.
teammate or engineer or whatever, then all of a sudden they do something else, now the song sounds a little different.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then you're
yeah.
like, okay, hold up, I'm feeling this a little more than
Yeah.
I like that. Different engineers are bring your
That's-
sound
yeah,
out.
That shit really make
Real
the
shit.
difference right there.
A engineer who know what he doing.
And
Woo.
honestly, yes, it's a team effort, bro. And during that first time when I was recording,
Mhm.
maybe I should have taken his suggestion because I ended up taking it later.
That's
And
crazy.
not been so stuck on, yo, hey, niggas is fucking with my shit right now, bro. This is the way I'm gonna do it.
I wanted to come
Yeah,
up with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, this is a big question right here. I'm gonna ask you, man. So I know Brett for a lot of years, right? You know what I mean? Since he was a pup.
Yeah.
Now he's a big dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, what was it? Tell us how about this transition from Ben Lee Foster into the vision, what we see right now, image wise. You know what I'm saying? You
How
looking
we
looking
thinking,
dope.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what you thinking, but what we see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the nails as well. Like explain that process to us.
Bro, I think you get to. I'm not even gonna say I think. I believe when you get to a certain point in your life, bro, and you go through some devastating shit, a heartbreak. You know, like I said on this other podcast, I think the best thing that can happen for a man is a heartbreak, because it's gonna determine who the fuck he is. You either gonna sit there and stay in self pity, drink yourself to death, and fucking do some dumb shit and not take care of your responsibilities, or you gonna get on your shit and grow the fuck up. You know?
That's real.
So for me, it was more or less like, yeah, I was going through a lot of shit, bro, and I just genuinely felt like film wasn't. It became more of a job for me. I lost the passion for it for like a year. Like it was just like niggas just, especially let alone all the clients that I had that I was giving so many deals to and going over and beyond with my filmmaking and giving them the image that they have today. It's like when it was time for me to do music, niggas was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Niggas Niggas felt like I was stepping in their lane. Why is this nigga performing here and I should be performing here and I've been doing this shit for this many years? Because I'm a good motherfucking person and these niggas know me.
It's a difference, yeah.
Right.
And though I might have not been in music, that doesn't mean I don't have that skill set.
Right.
And then on top of that, it's like you gotta understand, I built my whole music career based off the work that I put in through filmmaking. Those research, I wouldn't be able to have these engineers that's making me sound like this, or the studio session if I didn't work with these people.
Yeah,
previously.
having that
You know what I mean?
relationship.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was a smart thing though for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, bro, going through depression, addiction, mental health, it was the first time for me, bro. It was the first time for me. I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't have my fathers there at that specific moment to walk me through that. Nor did they even know what the fuck to say.
Right.
You know. So it was just like the music for me, bro. I felt like with the filmmaking, I could not get that off my chest. I couldn't go make a movie about what the fuck I was going through. But I know I could make music about it. And I know that's what started making me feel good about it. And feeling good about myself. And then also I noticed that how it was affecting other people, bro. So I just kind of honed in on that, bro. And that was like I said again, that That was a tough time, bro. That was a real tough time for me, bro. I felt very lonely. I felt abandoned. You know, I was still trying to figure out who the fuck I was. You know what I mean? Outside of Ben Lee Foster, the filmmaker that
Yeah.
I've been so taught to be since I was such a young age. You know.
Mm.
So for me, when I came across the rock music, bro, it just spoke to me a little bit, gang. It spoke to me. And it took me back to when I was a kid and I used to play guitar. I'm like, shit, nigga, I used to play guitar before I just picked up the camera, you know? And I don't know, dude, it just made me feel free, gang.
Yeah.
Like, for the first time in my life, I don't have to live under somebody else's thumb or how they feel as though I should be living. You know what I mean? I can freely be me, freely express myself how I choose to express myself. You know what I mean?
No, that's real.
And I say that because going from somebody that's like me, that's been through conversion of Judaism, you can only imagine how I had to change myself up to fit the status quo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you was
I'm Jewish
a part.
now.
Okay.
I'm Jewish now. I don't feel as though I had to convert, but I did.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you read the Talmud and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do tefillin in the morning. I rap.
I know a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's dope though.
Yeah, my kids are
You-
Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, so with that being said, as I started moving into this new life, man, you know, I had to step back and realize that a lot of my life I've been either looking for the acceptance of people that I didn't need it from, or I was chasing niggas that didn't have the respect for me that other niggas I knew already did, but I just wanted them niggas to respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even the same with fucking women too, bro. You know, as a man, we come into relationships with our goals and what we want to do, and then, you know, slowly turns into what they want. You know, so it's just about refocusing yourself, bro, and that's currently where I'm at right now. I'm refocusing myself. I made so many beautiful projects that I'm currently now releasing to the world at the right time. It's all about timing, and I'm trying to make this film and the music stand strongly parallel next to each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, sir.
It's like when you see. It's like when Jordan went somewhere else, bro. To another sport, he dominated in that too, bro. I need to make sure.
You trying to play both sides of the ball,
Yeah.
Foster the vision, the
Yeah,
rock
that's
star.
dope, bro.
We here. Call it
that's
Ethics
a fact.
Podcast, baby. And that was a dope story, man. I appreciate you sharing that on here with us,
for
man.
real. For real.
For real. And you know, mental health is something that impact every single one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What's some things that help you kind of get through some of your struggles?
Meditation, motherfucking gym.
Mm.
Keep creating. If your situation bad, go get some fucking help. Go talk to somebody. Go get some
That's
therapy.
true.
They got therapy now. You can fucking FaceTime your therapist. You ain't
Yeah,
gotta leave
yeah.
house, you can smoke
That's
fucking
crazy. It
therapist.
is. It's crazy access now, huh? For
Yeah.
real.
It's everywhere.
That's real.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, the field of mental health has evolved. You know what I mean? And it's accessible
Yeah.
to everybody.
It
And I
really
think
is.
that helps to address the stigma and the shame associated with people not wanting to seek those services.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I say this. Hey, stop calling your homies and trauma dumping them. Call a therapist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, that's a fact.
Wow.
The fucking state will fucking pay for it.
Come
You
on,
got
man.
Medicaid, Medi-Cal, whatever, nigga. You can get a therapist. They'll pay for it. They get paid to listen to you.
Yeah.
That's real, huh?
Call me about some money. Don't trauma dump me.
Ben.
Okay, so I hear you saying that you open to seeing a therapist
Yeah,
to mental
bro, I mean,
health.
Look. I definitely believe men should talk to other men for sure. I got older fellas that I talk to all the time, bro. Especially about marriage, about kids, whatever you
Yeah.
know, whatever it may be. But also, I'm not also trying to be one of them people that's like every time I call my homie,
It's some bullshit.
it's some
yeah.
I'm going through some shit or
Yeah,
they going
yeah.
through some shit. It's like, bro, like.
Like, damn, only time I call you is when I'm doing.
Right.
Hey,
So
that's
it's
some real shit.
It's a
though.
limit, right? To
Yeah.
how much you gonna dump on your homeboys.
Like I don't want you to trauma dump me if you ain't doing nothing to better yourself, gang.
Yeah.
And you'll hear that in the conversation.
Yeah.
You'll hear that in the conversation. It's either nigga's he's calling you and he's not asking for suggestions. He's not even caring about it.
Right.
He just wants somebody to listen. Which is cool to a T. But it's like, yo, understand who you calling. You calling my phone, but we're gonna figure out a situation. Because I don't believe in sitting in shit too long.
Yeah.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I always used to tell my wife, like, I be wishing, like, you know, hearing what people be going through, I be wishing they can learn their mind and how to, like, if I feel a certain way, I could do something and change it, but I understand it already. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Go deeper.
what I'm saying is, okay, bless you. If I'm feeling a certain type of way, like if I'm feeling down in any way, any form, like just if I hear something or it's close to home or you know you had that certain feeling, but if I'm feeling it, I could adjust my mind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
You
saying?
can
Like
look at it with a different perspective.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I could
Yeah.
immediately because like well, I'm not nah, and
No,
then I switch because
That's a good point. Great
because
point.
you get what I'm saying because I understand it's detrimental to me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm not saying that I'm not emotionally available for what's coming, but I understand what that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some people, you know, I mean, not even some people, but all people deal with their issues in different ways.
Yeah.
Some people, and when a person is dealing with their mental health issues or some emotional distress, they're coping with their stress, right? So the coping skills come either mental or physical, right? So some people can do some physical shit like do 100 push-ups real quick,
'cause that
right?
do it
Hit
too,
the
yeah.
gym. Some people got to physically pick up the
Yeah.
phone, call their homeboy, talk about something. Some
Yeah.
people got to physically go to therapy. Some people got to take their medicine.
you
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Some people
Damn.
can deal with it mentally though.
Yeah.
Some people can think of the consequences of their actions,
For real.
which will prevent them from even engaging into a harmful behavior, right? Some people can just, you know, think about different aspects
Damn,
of the
that's
situation.
real. Yeah.
And that also speaks to cognitive strengths, respectively, that individual may have if they're able to use some of those mental coping skills to deal with, you know, different triggers and shit
That's
like
true
that.
because you
So-
think about everything. You like the cause, the effect, how you gonna feel. Yeah.
So, obviously, we're speaking on something that is a learned behavior, correct? Is this something that you believe that we can teach to our children, or is that something they have to learn on their own?
I think that's something that
Healthy coping mechanism.
Like coping skills and stuff?
Yeah.
they can learn coping skills
Oh, yeah.
because I'm just learning those certain catchphrases sitting down with Mads. You get what I'm saying?
And
now we've been not to cut you
No,
off,
go ahead,
but
my
we've been
bad.
going through it. Like even physical therapy, like you know, emotional issues, whatever the case may be. All our life, we should have been going through to physical therapy. We should had it, identified it, and understood what it was, but we didn't have nothing to put on it, so you never know it's really there. So now that it's too late,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? For a lot of people, it's really like breaking you, because you never really get broken down from the outside. It's always from within. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. I used to get told, son, ain't nobody gonna rob you unless they know you. Trust me.
Yeah.
Because that's who know what's going on with you. That's
Yeah,
what
but
who
if they don't know you,
everything
why would
be
they
an
take a risk?
inside job. If you allow a certain type of person, and this is going to happen, but you have to allow that person. You got to jump yourself in that car. You might go. You know, it might be consequences to that ride. So I always started to understand it as sitting down, like with Mads, like learning and really understanding like mental health. I really like thought like, damn, it all is coming from within inside because you gave something that you shouldn't have gave. So you breaking yourself down, right? So like you might be loving something that you never even took the time to know this woman. You get what I'm saying? You didn't even vet this woman. You know, so you jumped into something that you allowed yourself in, and then you allowed to give all of you for the detriment of that situation, you know?
Yep. And just to piggyback on that, yes, teach them, pull out the flashcards,
Yeah, for real.
put this shit on the with a magnet on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Teach them as early as possible. That's the issue in black communities is we don't learn these things until we end up in the outpatient or inpatient clinic.
It be
You
too
know what I'm
late.
saying? We done got
Yeah.
L2K to 5150. Mental health is often like a seesaw. as this on one end of the seesaw, you have what we call risk factors, and these are things like, you know, a history of substance use. You know what I mean? Or not even just a history of substance use, but actively using drugs. You know what I mean?
No, that's a fact.
You know, having different issues going on or whatever, but all risk factors that increases the risk of you being depressed or being anxious or being whatever, right?
You should know how to identify your feelings.
Or being emotionally unstable.
Emotional.
That's the one side of the seesaw, the risk factors. The other side of the seesaw that helps balance shit out, and every human being got this, is what we call protective factors. Protective factors is like having a social network or a supportive social network. Meaning you got, like, if a person who is in Alcohol Anonymous, right? They have a supportive network by being able to go to an AA meeting, getting a sponsor, being around other individuals who in sobriety, who is trying to encourage that same mutual goal, right? So that's somewhat of a protective factor. Another protective factor is a person who's like motivated to stay abstinent from drugs, right? Somebody who is actively learning about their addiction, about their emotions, about ways to deal with this stuff, or somebody who's had these dinner table conversations all their life. Those are protective factors. So when we look at this seesaw, a person who got less protective factors, they're gonna probably have more risk factors and shit, right?
And that's crazy.
And those risk factors is gonna increase their vulnerability to emotional instability or whatever the issues may be, different various issues in life. But somebody who got those protective factors, and a lot of those protective factors is gonna come from having those dinner table conversations with your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's gonna offset those risk factors, no matter what they go through in life, because you've been equipping them with certain skills all their life.
You know.
And damn, that's crazy, man. That's dope.
I got this passion project, bro, that I'm about to start working on. It's a documentary, and it talks about all that shit.
That's dope.
That's dope. They need to hear that.
Because we need to push that out there, man.
Because I want it to be a conversation. It's not about, well, it's based around love, but it's mainly just like, it's not to answer it, it's to bring up the conversation. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we go back to relationships. How can you genuinely love somebody if you don't love yourself?
That's
or
a fact.
even know them, and then you put yourself in this vulnerable, you know what I mean, position. So it's just like, yeah, man, you answer something. I might have to get you on an interview, gang.
Oh, say less. I got you.
That's dope.
I got you.
That was on point.
Let the audience know where they can contact you at, where they can check out your stuff at, where they can listen to your music at.
Man, if you out here in the beautiful, beautiful Sin City of Las Vegas, you can catch me sliding down the strip. If you're looking for some film, bro, and you need the book and you need your visual brought to life, you can find me at fosterthevision.com. That's the same thing, at fosterthevision on Instagram. If you trying to enjoy a vibe and get lit and have some rock music and some live music, man, you can hit me on The Vision 92. That's TheVSN 92, and all platforms is TheVSN.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go stream Superman. And Monday.
Yeah, it's the Vision,
box
baby.
right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Rio Rivas. We got a new song coming out called Tattoos and Marijuana. That's gonna be a hard song for the summer.
Let's get it. You got any shows coming up?
Nothing right now.
Okay. You been performing out here though pretty often.
Normally I get booked at least like once a month or something.
Okay.
Oh, that's good though. That's good rotation.
It's just a thing, man. You know, when you perform a certain way one time, like, I want to continue doing
you chasing that. Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, once I done had the full band.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want nothing.
Yeah, that's different.
Like, it's different. Fun sometimes when it's
with rock too?
When it's the DJ,
Sure.
When it's the DJ and my boy Maxie on drums, it's straight too, but it's nothing like the full band. Man.
What is it like performing a rock song like just off of the instrumental? Is it a different vibe?
Definitely way better with the drums, because at least you get that
the aesthetics,
beat,
and then the beat too.
Yeah,
That's crazy because it's different from rap.
Yeah, because rap you could just put the CD on or
it's going.
put the song on.
I did a show the other night at Ninja Karaoke, man, and I had to do it without my drummer because the stage was small.
Okay.
I did it. It went over well.
All right.
So it matter how big the stage is, huh?
Yeah, well, you got to be able to fit the drummer up there because the drummer got to be behind me.
Yeah,
You know?
but the song that you got a couple songs that speaks for themselves, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So how receptive was they to the songs that you did?
Man, I got this song called Rock Bottom. That's all about that mental health shit, bro. And that's normally like my go-to song that I perform to start off.
Okay.
It starts off. It goes, "My mind consumed with the chaos, and I'm addicted to trauma. I get a rush from the rage until I hit rock bottom. It's hard to look in the mirror, so why even bother? Self-destruct because of the pain until I hit rock bottom."
That's
So it's like
right.
so like I start repeating that. Niggas is like in the beginning, you're just like, did this nigga just come to a motherfucking concert?
Yeah.
Like, just start singing this shit, and I repeat it.
Yeah.
And then I start going into like this whole rap about, you know, mental health shit. Then it comes in with this big boom, you know, and the guitar and the drums.
Yeah.
And that's the song I was scared about because I was so used to performing that one with my drummer because it's some crazy, you know, shit.
Yeah.
And that's what brings it in.
Yeah.
But it went over well. I couldn't complain.
They felt that, huh?
You got real range with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you're doing with music. That's
You doing any
crazy.
collabs with hip hop artists?
Yeah, I got the song with Rio Rivas. He popping out right now.
Okay.
I think he signed to GT Distribution.
Okay. Oh yeah. Shout out Go Toes.
Yeah, Golden Toes.
Yeah.
He's, Rio, he's an artist out here. He's pretty popping from the east side, Las Vegas.
Okay.
We got a song called Tattoos and Marijuana.
That's the one you was talking about.
Yeah, I
Okay.
reached out to him. I forgot I met my man like a while back when I was riding bikes in the bike community out here.
Okay.
And I had his number in my phone, but my man reached out to him and was like, "Yo, you my boy Vision, like the hardest niggas coming out of Vegas." He's like, "Yo, nigga, you do rock music. I listen to Linkin Park every morning to ride my bike. He do trap music."
Yeah. Linkin Park hard though.
Yeah,
I fuck with Monday. That's
Yeah.
my shit right there.
Yeah.
My girl like Monday
Yeah.
too.
Monday is that song, man.
That's radio play.
Yeah.
It's catchy too.
There's a couple like when I'm in LA or if I go partying in Hollywood,
Yeah.
I listen to that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a certain type of vibe, man. I try to gear a lot of my music towards more like nostalgic early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's dope.
Hey, look, man, y'all tuned in to the Code of Ethics podcast with your host, Dr. Terry Mass T. Mass Harris and Compton Musa. We got a dope guest right here. This is my homeboy, man.
The Vision.
The Vision.
The Vision.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow him on all platforms, man. It's been a pleasure having you through here tonight, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
Y'all go
been
stream
dope.
Monday and Superman ASAP, huh?
Make sure y'all go do that, man.